Region have asked the government to allow them to harvest some of their crops after part of them were removed before they matured and they were stopped from continuing with agricultural activities in the area.
Sisi tunachokiomba kwa Mheshimiwa Rais, tunahitaji kuongezewa eneo la kulima.
We are asking the President to expand the agricultural area because the allocated area is smaller than the area that the people depend on. People from different parts of Kigoma are coming to cultivate in these areas. We grow maize, beans, nuts, and sunflower. We want the government to help us because they have cut our crops. The procedure for citizens to cultivate first and then later apply for harvest when they were not allowed to cultivate, removing the crops is not fair. I, as a district commissioner, do not have the power to interfere with the laws of any sector in this district.
Ukisema uondoe mazao ni kama unafyeka mawe inakuwa sio sawa sawa. Kwa hiyo kimsingi mimi kama mkuu wa wilaya sina uwezo wa kuingilia sheria ya sekta yoyote iliyomo kwenye wilaya.
The Registration, Insolvency and Trusteeship Agency RETA has begun a campaign with any possibility of registering people who do not meet requirements to receive birth certificates by involving village and ward officials as well as immigration officers and verifying those that receive the certificates, starting with children under the age of 5.
Na kwa mujibu wa sheria yetu ni inasisitiza au inatoa mwongozo kwamba
according to the laws, it emphasizes that every incident that happens in the country must be registered. It is my call that those who will be doing the exercise should perform diligently. Let us collaborate with our colleagues from RETA and other organizations by remaining faithful at work. If we forge these things, we shall not be fair to our country. If we won't be conscious, otherwise there will be a lot of confusions, while the problem began right from children's registrations.
And residents of Morogoro have complained of floods causing the main road in the area to become impassable, especially during the rainy season, which affects production activities as well as availability of important social services, including health and education.
Water is everywhere, from our homes to our farms. The roads are impassable. Something needs to be done. Through Prime Minister's office, I am sure that other ministries will also come forward, including the Ministry of Environment and the Vice President's office, will come to observe how the river can be controlled. Such flows are very dangerous to residents because even dangerous animals and reptiles like crocodiles will soon enter people's homes.
People have been injured and some have lost their lives in road accidents that took place on the night of the 25th of April this year on the Dar es Salaam to Morogoro to Dodoma road, with 5 accidents witnessed in 5 different parts of the road.
Tairi lipasuka, kwa ndo tumepata.
Cause of the accident is busted tire. We were coming from Kinole, Morogoro. Luckily, nobody died, but the condition is how you can see it. We have lost a lot of our produce, while many of the fruits have been smashed. It is true that the incidences have occurred. As police force, we cannot be responsible for the occurrence of accidents. It is also the responsibility of road users to ensure that they adhere to road safety rules.
Wakati wote kuhakikisha kwamba wanafikisha mizigo yao, wanafika wao wenyewe.
And ongoing seasonal rains in various parts of Kagera region, which have been accompanied by lightning and strong winds, have caused significant destruction of road infrastructure as well as flooding.
The Karavate tunnels are small, that is why we are calling on TANROADS to put in place proper systems according to demands.
If we are
calling on the government to help us in constructing drainage systems to allow water to pass through to Kagera River, economic activities have literally been disturbed because of the road.
Sasa nini tumefanya? Tulichokifanya, jambo la kwanza tuko na wataalamu wetu wa mamlaka ya barabara.
We have also involved experts from Tarura and Kagera Sugar. We have also asked for support for people who have been affected by floods, where we have temporary shelter for them at primary schools, church and AMCOS group offices.
Serikali mkoani kwa ajili ya kuomba misaada kwa waathirika.
And that's all for national news. International news is next. In international news, after the 2020 Constitution of Kenya Amendment BBI bill was approved by counties in Kenya, the National Assembly will now hold special sittings to debate it before the decision vote to amend the Constitution this year.
By the leader of majority and with the concurrence of members of the Senate, 15 members of the Senate. So for now I can't confirm, but what I'm sure about is that we shall resume on 11th of next month.
Having had various sittings by the committee and having heard from over 160 Kenyans, individuals, groups, professional organizations, members of parliament, political parties who gave their views on the bill, and the committee having retreated for its sittings to consider the public views, we have finalized preparation of our report, and this morning, accompanied by one member of the committee, Senator Mutula Kilonzo, on behalf of the joint sittings of the Committee of Justice, Legal Affairs of National Assembly, and that of the Senate, we officially want to hand over our report to the Speaker of the Senate for further processing through the Senate.
Uganda has started a campaign that is aimed at reducing deaths caused by malaria by providing education to the public on how to protect themselves.
The government has provided an extra 50 billion.
The government has provided an extra 50 billion as a response to malaria. It is our responsibility nationwide to ensure that we eradicate malaria as fast as we can.
We don't contract malaria, or if we do, it is responded to quickly.
And Somali opposition fighters have taken up positions in part of the capital, Mogadishu, a day after clashes with government troops erupted over the president's bid to extend his mandate. Witnesses reported that armed men and vehicles mounted with machine guns were stationed in opposition strongholds on Monday, while key roads in the capital were blocked. Somalia, which is recovering from decades of civil war, is facing its worst political crisis in recent years after the failure to hold planned elections in February. That's where we leave off with international news. Sports is next.
Away first time, good start from Bolt. Bolt leading a moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him, and he's going to be dragged through to second place, but he's going to win it by 2 meters. Away first time, good start from Bolt. Bolt leading a moment and going away. Gay trying to go with him, and he's going to be dragged through to second place, but he's going to win it by 2 meters. Opposition, Joaquinho, he did lose some length.
And now in sports. Henry Mzozo, the manager of Simba SC defender Hussein Mohammed, has dismissed reports rivals Yanga SC have put in a transfer request to sign the player. Here's more.
Rumors have been rife on social media that Hussein, who is running down his contract with the Msimbazi Giants, was a target for the Jangwani Giants and was only waiting to complete his contract before switching his allegiance. However, Mzozo has now confirmed that indeed the left-back has only 2 months left on his contract, but no team from Tanzania, including Yanga, has shown interest to sign him. Mzozo, his father, said they are not sure if Simba are interested to extend the player's stay with them because they have not opened talks of a possible extension, despite only 2 months remaining on his contract.
And Simba SC Communications Officer Haji Manara has taken a jab at rivals Yanga SC by stating they have a bad team whose realistic chance of winning the league title might occur in 2030.
Manchi played Azam FC in the Tanzania Mainland League assignment on Sunday at the Benjamin Mkapa Stadium. They came into the match aiming at getting maximum points and dislodge Simba from the top of the table. However, it was not the case. With 5 minutes to go, Zimbabwean Prince Dube unleashed a fierce shot from all about 30 yards out that caught goalkeeper Farouk Shikalo off guard, and it turned out to be the winning goal. The result on Sunday means Wekundu Msimbazi, who have played 24 matches, remain top of the table with 58 points after 18 wins, 4 draws and 2 losses.
Kenya international goalkeeper Patrick Matasi has stated he will not hesitate to sign with mainland Premier League champions Simba SC if they came in for his services. Here's more.
Posta Rangers goalkeeper is being linked with a transfer move to the Msimbazi Giants for the past 3 weeks, after reports emerged that the team's #1 keeper Aish Manula has attracted interest from top African clubs, among them Mamelodi Sundowns of South Africa and El Merreikh of Sudan. Matasi, who currently features for Ethiopian Giants St. George Sports Club, says he will not think twice if Simba made an offer for his services, insisting they are currently the best team in Africa and that every player would want to be part of their squad. The 33-year-old is one of the most established Kenyan goalkeepers, having played in the Kenyan Premier League and for the national team Harambee Stars.
The world of English professional football will unite for an unprecedented 4-day boycott of social media next weekend to protest at the continued abuse and racism aimed at players.
Premier League, English Football League, Women's Super League and Women's Championship will switch off their Facebook, Twitter and Instagram accounts in response to the ongoing and sustained discriminatory abuse of footballers and their despair over a lack of action from the tech companies. The social media boycott will last from 3 p.m. on Friday, 30th of April to 11:59 p.m. on Monday, 3rd of May, covering a full fixture program in the men's and women's professional game at a vital stage of the season. It follows a series of high-profile online racist attacks, including the targeting of the Liverpool players Trent Alexander-Arnold, Naby Keita and Sadio Mane after the club's defeat to Real Madrid in early April. More recently, the Aston Villa defender Tyrone Mings revealed he'd been targeted posting a screenshot on his Twitter account of a racist message from an Instagram user.
And Alan Shearer and Thierry Henry have been named as the first two inductees into the Premier League's Hall of Fame.
Striker Shearer and ex-Arsenal talisman Henry have been honored as part of the initial class of 2021, becoming the only two automatic selections in the group, which will also include a further 6 players after a public vote. Shearer earned his spot by becoming the all-time leading scorer in the Premier League across 14 seasons, while Henry has been recognized for becoming the top scorer in Arsenal's history and winning 4 Golden Boots. Shearer scored 260 goals in 441 appearances over the course of his Premier League career, 52 more than any other player has managed in the competition's history. Henry joined Arsenal from Juventus in 1999 and went on to win 6 trophies with the North London club, including 2 Premier League crowns and 2 FA Cups before departing for Barcelona in 2007.
Zinedine Zidane has confirmed Eden Hazard is in line for a reunion with Chelsea, with Real Madrid also expecting to have Toni Kroos at their disposal for the first leg of their Champions League semi-final tomorrow.
Real have been ravished by injuries this season, with the Belgian playmaker among those to have spent more time on the sidelines than anyone in the Spanish capital would have liked. Hazard did, however, get 15 minutes off the bench in the La Liga meeting with Real Betis on Sunday and is now in contention to face his former employers from Stamford Bridge. Zidane told reporters at his pre-match press conference that he doesn't see Eden having any doubts. He looked very good on the field the other day.
And that sports item ends our news bulletin for tonight. My name is Vanessa Victor. Thank you for watching and have a good night.